position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Duke Blue Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Cyclones will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Back to pass on second down. Using the quick game. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Blue Devils come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Blue Devils pick up the first down.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down.
Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Figueroa. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for just a minute about Duke. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one. And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it! They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Might be calling a hot route. Gets it out quickly. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Motion from the back. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Duke. Paid the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A little release to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking for the end zone. Just threw that one way too far. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Got his man all by himself. Touchdown, Iowa State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Jones. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Love the play call on the RPO. You're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Motion from the wideout. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And into the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Another incompletion on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Here comes the heat. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense. You get the third down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense. 1st and goal situation, you can expect run a lot of the times. They were physical, got in the backfield, stuffed the run.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Looking to buy time. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Beck. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Fires on the move. Got his man. There he goes. Delivers the stiff arm. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside of the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the 1st down.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Got out of trouble and throws. Got a man. It's Townsend. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, and still on his feet. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
Get set, get set.
They'll give it to the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Blue Devils will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Pocket breaking down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. He's got it. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Oh, he's got some space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cyclones! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets it out fast. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Payne. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it, 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
Powers through the defender. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Snagged out of the air. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll toss it to the left. Find some fresh air. Got enough for the 1st down. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And you're trying to get the ball to your running back in space, and a really good job tossing it on the perimeter. What do you need? You need to set the edge. You got to do a good job with your offensive line. And then you need perimeter blocking out wide to hold their own. Do a good job, hold their own. Nice positive game.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense finally gets home. They get their 1st sack of the day. This is a defense, they can pressure the quarterback. This is not normal. Last week they had 5 sacks, so you're used to this defense getting after quarterbacks.
The Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
On third down, he drops to throw. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Now, a 4th down.
This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. And the Blue Devils have pushed it inside the 20. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Duke! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Beck. The short hands, it's Townsend. Turns it on in midfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
Wants to go up top on first down. Goes at the 39.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on first down to the pass.
The gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got his man, makes the grab. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an
got some room headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down and more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top. Right on target this time. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They move on top here in the fourth. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cyclones! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'll send the back in motion. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Punch it out of the air. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Got his man down the middle.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Off the play fake. Fires left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He breaks a tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Floats it out in space. At the 20, he's got space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Leaves it with the running back. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Let's go!
They'll try it over the left side. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds a man in the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Iowa State.
And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the final drive of the game comes up empty. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big